Calling 2024 CR 011865, State of Texas versus Jalen Rianne Cruz Sotomayor.
Janelyn Rancho-Sotomayor.
Janelyn.
Janelyn.
All right, Janelyn Sotomayor. Could I have parties announced for the record? State,
Megan Galloway for the state.
Will Brooks for Miss Sotomayor, Judge.
and are you Miss Sotomayor?
Sotomayor, yes.
All right. I'm sorry, my Louisiana accent is just all over the place today. Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Going to show you the application for deferred adjudication. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Oh. Yes.
All right.
So,
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, we do, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Did you understand you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams? That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
yes.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state will call in the right to remain silent. Did you understand?
Yes.
By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you understand? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
All right. Did you understand that the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do, Judge.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was
Quick pause here. An affirmative finding of deadly weapon is a serious legal marker. It doesn't necessarily mean he used a gun, but the law treats him as if he did, which increases sentencing risk. For those watching, how do you feel about prior charges impacting plea negotiations like this? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Sotomayor, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, there's a $2,000 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration 2024 PF 13382. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense is at the plea?
Yes, it is, Judge.
State is at the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waive of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Judge.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 5 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 125 hours of community service restitution, no contact with 1129 Austin Highway, 78209. There should be a mental health evaluation and MRT. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes.
Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence.
State offers state's exhibit number 1 and attachment.
No objections to states one and attachments, Judge.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waivers with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge, we'll wait PSI.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, the only thing I would ask is the court consider probating the fine. She's been in custody since August, so she'll be getting back on her feet when she gets out of custody. She does have a plan. She'll be going to Haven, Judge, but if the court could give her that consideration, I think it would help her be successful.
Here comes the request for leniency. The defense wants a break on the fine because she's getting back on her feet. But Judge Boyd doesn't hand out favors blindly. She wants to know how she plans to survive without falling back into crime.
All right, how old are you?
24.
Do you have any children?
No.
Do you have any family support?
No.
Where is your family?
Some of them stay in the area, some of them move, but I don't really talk to them as much anymore.
Why not? And I'm asking these questions so I can discover what's going on with you because I have to set conditions for you. And I want to set conditions for you where you will be successful.
Well, actually, I choose not to speak on them. So.
Okay. So my other question is, why were you at this hotel?
It was somewhere I was residing at first before like all complaints or whatever, but it was somewhere I was residing until I moved in to this new house I was supposed to be moving in with my sister. But I don't know if they moved in or not yet though.
So you have contact with your sister?
Yeah.
And does your sister have any children?
Not that I know of.
So are your parents still alive?
Not really one.
So, Judge, I can enlighten the court.
Yes.
Dad lives here.
Mhm.
Dad was
Here's where the courtroom tension really spikes. The mother is clearly pleading for another chance, but the judge has to weigh past behavior heavily. It's a stark reminder. Familial support matters, but prior felony probation violations aren't easily overlooked. Would you give someone a second chance after repeated probation violations?
military.
Okay.
And they moved down from Temple about 2 years ago, but she doesn't really want to burden her family with her personal problems. She was, the motel itself is more of like a long-term
Mhm.
residence place, so she was staying with a guide. Is that correct? Staying at that hotel.
With a guy? Were you
my-
were you staying at that hotel by yourself or with someone?
No, I was with two people. I was my uncle.
There were a couple of people in that room. The staff, from what I gathered, Judge, from the evidence, the staff was familiar with her and the family and these people that were living there. They were the ones that called the cops, Judge.
All right, so you were staying with two uncles?
And there it is, the red flag. A young woman living in a hotel with so-called uncles. Judge Boyd's intuition immediately kicks in. In this court, evasive answers usually hide ugly truths.
Are those your biological uncles?
I was
Or
adopted,
just, okay.
so no, just like
So are they your adopted uncles or no?
I'd say
Well, I mean, either they are or they're not.
they are.
Okay, so you were adopted
Mhm.
and the two uncles you were staying with in the hotel are your uncles through that adoption?
Yes.
I don't know the answer to that one, Judge.
So do you think maybe this is an Esperanza issue? Because I'm concerned with the two uncles.
You know, Judge, what I do know is that we talked a little bit about decision making and sometimes going back to places where you're using drugs triggers that, and being around people that can trigger that. I didn't gather that there was any sort of trafficking situation going on, Judge. I do know that she's to have no contact with this area as a condition of the probation if the judge should choose to follow our bargain.
When's the last time you were employed?
2 years ago.
Doing what?
I was a waitress.
And how long have you been homeless?
Um, just recently, because I was staying with those two, and then, like, as soon as I came here, I decided just to go towards.
Have you ever had any mental health diagnosis or anything of that nature? Ever been to see a psychiatrist or anything of that nature? And how often were you using, and we'll just say in the past?
Every day.
And what were you using? Okay. And when you were in the hotel, was that part of what maybe caused all of this, the drug use?
No,
Okay,
not at all.
all right. And how far did you go in school?
I graduated.
Right, so what is your dream job?
Dream job. I don't really have one.
I mean, if you have to work, if you're not independently wealthy, where would you like to work?
In all honesty, anywhere. Anywhere
All
I
right,
could-
so here's the thing. While you're on probation, I want you to think about what your dream job is. Because unless we're independently wealthy, we're going to have to work unless we find somebody who chooses to support us not working. And people always say, if you can earn money at your job and enjoy it, that's a great life to have. So I'm going to want you to discover what's a job you would enjoy that you can earn a living at. You understand? All right. Court will sentence you to a $2,000 fine. That will be probated. 4 years deferred adjudication. Proof of employment within 90 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. No unsupervised contact with minors. There's to be no contact with 1129 Austin Highway, San Antonio, Texas, 78209. And let me see what the name of that location is. The Roadway Inn.
Final takeaway moment. Judge delivers tough love, emphasizing education and skills like welding as a path forward. It's rare to see a judge directly guide someone toward a career in sentencing remarks. For viewers, this is an important point. Rehabilitation isn't just about staying out of trouble, it's about preparing for life after prison. What trades or skills do you think should be taught to young offenders? Comment below.
RODEWAYINN.
This is what accountability looks like. Judge Boyd isn't just punishing her, she is severing the ties to her old life. She bans her from that hotel and the people there. It's tough love, but it's the only way to stop the cycle.
Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. The UA hotline. I'm going to want the following done in custody. A referral to Esperanza Court. And if we could do that in this order, referral to Esperanza Court. And then felony drug court. And if we could do a MIC evaluation. And is there some place that could help her with housing? Because I'm concerned about whoever these two uncles are. Would it just be Haven?
For now.
All right, Haven for Hope. And there'll be 200 hours of community service restitution. I'll waive the 200 hours if she obtains some sort of trade school certificate. Or if she attains some higher level of education. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. And take in consideration 2024 PF 13382. I don't feel as though this is an MRT issue. Does probation, do you think this is a moral recognition therapy situation?
I'm not aware.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's the case. I think it's a homeless issue, drug issue, she's adopted issue, and then living with some two uncles at a hotel. I think those are the issues. All right, is there anything else she needs? All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. In this court, to be successful, make sure that you stay in contact with probation. If you feel like you can't reach them or something else is coming up, you can always come back to court. Your attorney wants you to be successful. The state wants you to be successful. I want you to be successful. Okay? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Judge Boyd saw right through the lies about the adopted uncles. She realized this defendant wasn't just a criminal, she was likely a victim of her own bad decisions and dangerous company. The verdict? 4 years of deferred adjudication, but with strict strings attached. The judge ordered her away from that hotel and demanded she get a real job, not just depend on the kindness of strangers. So, here's the question for you. Do you think the judge was too intrusive by digging into her personal living situation? Or did Judge Boyd just save this woman from her so-called adopted uncles? Let us know what you think in the comments below.